Hi there, my name is Dickson Wong. I'm an award-winning and multilingual tutor here at the Profs, having graduated from the LSE. I specialize in subject tutoring in economics, maths, and Mandarin for GCSE and A levels. 97% of my A-level students achieve at least a grade B at A levels, and 72% of them actually achieves A stars and A's. And I boast a 100% success rate when it comes to my GCSE students achieving at least a grade 6. Okay, well, when evaluating the top undergraduate economics programs in the UK, we should consider a combination of academic strength, research quality, global reputation, graduate prospect, and industry connections. So based on these factors, I have categorized the universities into four tiers. The S tier, which is for the elites, A tier, which is excellent, B tier, which is strong, and C tier, which is decent. So let's begin. So the first one we have here, the LSE, the London School of Economics. Yeah, so LSE obviously widely regarded as Europe's best university for economics and is well known for its highly mathematical and data-driven approach. Unlike Oxford and Cambridge, LSE exclusively focus on social sciences, so making its economics program quite deeply research intensive and also directly linked to real-world economic policies, finance, and global trade. It is also situated in London, and so therefore LSE students will have parallel internship and networking opportunities with top investment banks, consultancy firms, hedge funds, government agencies, etc. The courses are quite highly quantitative with a very strong focus on econometrics and applied economics. In terms of its faculty, LSE has some of the most influential economists globally, and its graduates go on to high-profile careers in, as we've mentioned, finance, policy making, academia, etc. Having said that, the course is known to be highly competitive and also stressful. So if you're a student who thrive under pressure, this is one for you. So this one definitely in the S tier. Okay, the next one, we've got University of Cambridge. University of Cambridge, one of the most prestigious and mathematically challenging economics degree in the world. The course is known for its strong theoretical foundation, focusing on microeconomics, macroeconomics, econometrics, and mathematical methods. They have a famous triple systems that ensure students are pushed to their intellectual limits, with a strong emphasis on problem solving and analytical thinking. One of the biggest advantage in Cambridge is the supervision system as well. You got weekly small group tutorials where students receive personalized feedback from the leading academics. So this method allows for a deep engagement with complex economic theories, making the course ideal for students looking for a highly academic and research-driven approach. Not to mention, Cambridge alumni network includes Nobel laureates, bankers, policymakers, leading financial analysts, etc. So these are the unparalleled opportunities that graduates from Cambridge will have. And much like the LSE, however, the course is very, very mathematical. So if you're somebody with a very strong quantitative background, this is one for you. So yeah, all of these qualities put Cambridge in the S tier as well. Next one, we got University of Oxford. Yeah, so they have the economics and management course and also the PPE, philosophy, politics, and economics degrees, two of the most competitive and interdisciplinary economics course in the world. With the E and M courses, it focus more on the intersection of business and economics, but the PPE is ideal for the students interested in a wider range like political economy, policy making, and philosophy as well. Much like Cambridge, one of Oxford's biggest strengths is the tutorial system that allows for deep discussions, critical thinking, and close interactions with professors. And slightly different from Cambridge in the sense that the approach is not as mathematical, so making it more accessible for students who prefer perhaps a more conceptual and policy-driven perspective. Same as LSE and Cambridge, graduates tend to dominate the fields of finance, consultancy, and government, many securing roles in, say, Goldman Sachs, McKinsey, and the World Bank, and other top research institutions. Also a very competitive entry process, also has a well-renowned faculty and a very prestigious brand. So that also makes Oxford an elite choice for students who want to go to the field of economics, putting it in the S tier. Okay, well, A tier consists of universities that still offer exceptional economics program, but I would say fall just short of the S tier in terms of the global recognition and the elite employment reach. So the first one here, we got Warwick. Yeah, Warwick's economics department is one of the best nationally in the UK, with very strong emphasis on analytics and maths, and prepare students also in career of finance and data science. One of the biggest advantages of Warwick is the close ties to employers. So it gives students excellent internship opportunities like Deloitte, JP Morgan, Bank of England, etc. The university also is renowned for its strong research output, particularly in areas like development economics and behavioral economics. They also have the Warwick Economic Summit, which is one of the largest student-led conferences, attracting top economists, business leaders, policymakers, etc., thereby giving students a unique opportunity to network and learn from the global experts. Unfortunately, it just doesn't have the same global brand as S-tier university, but it's still strong reputation within the UK job market, putting Warwick at the A tier. Next, we got the University of St Andrews. Yeah, another strong research-driven economics department with expertise in areas including development economics and macroeconomic theory. Uh, Unlike the S-tier universities, St Andrews has a little bit more of a relaxed learning environment, but still maintaining the strong academic rigor. The focus on small class teaching and the independent learning prepare students well for further postgraduate studies and research careers. It's not situated near anywhere near London, which is a financial hub, but it does compensate for excellent reputation on an academia front and public policy. So for students interested in that area, St Andrews might be your choice, putting that in the A tier. Next, we got UCL, University College London, modern data-driven economics program, heavily focused on empirical analysis and policy applications, situated in central London, so students can easily have access to internships and networking opportunities with set major financial firms, think tanks, government institutions, etc. The research department is also, one of the best, and with students interested in economic policy and development, then you will be able to gain access to members of the faculty who are actively contributing to the global policy research. Being in London, it also means that it has a diverse student body and international reputation, so it's an excellent choice for anyone who seek a global career. So putting UCL in the A tier. The next one is Durham University, well-rounded economics program, blending both theoretical and applied economics with a strong focus on financial markets. They have a collegiate system, which creates quite a tight-knitted group of academic community. And Durham's, much like UCL, also has connections with top employers in banking and consultancy. The program is not as quantitatively heavy as Warwick or LSE, but Durham's strong placement rate and high graduation salaries, I think, would also justify that into the A tier. Next, we got KCL, King's College London. King's College London, it's definitely gained some significant prestige in recent years. Locating in London gives students the prime access to all the high salary jobs that we mentioned. So anyone who wants to gain an emphasis on public policy, financial economics, and economic history, KCL is ideal for that. Program not as rigorous mathematically as Warwick or the S-tier university like LSE, but its strong employer connections will, I think, firmly place it into the A tier. Next, we got the University of Bath. Yeah, so relatively strong reputation for applied economics, especially in business and finance. It also has placement year programs and strong industry connections. So it's one of the best universities for work experience, allowing students to get practical exposure even before they graduate. The economics program, also not as mathematical, but it's quite practical and industry relevant. So I think it's an attractive option for students who want to gain access into industry like consultancy or business analytics. The universities also have a strong graduate employment rate and relatively high student satisfaction. So I think this also allows Bath to enter into the A tier. Next, we got the University of Bristol. Uh, Bristol University, relatively strong focus on development economics and environmental economics. It has a strong track record in employability, with graduates securing jobs in a very wide range of careers, but also some in finance, consultancy, and accountancy. The curriculum itself balance theory and application, so it's an excellent choice for students who want a bit of flexibility and also have some academic strength. It unfortunately doesn't have the elite prestige of the S-tier universities, but it does have a solid academic reputation and a relatively strong job prospect post-graduation. So I think this one can go into the A tier as well. Next, we got the University of Nottingham. Yeah, University of Nottingham have a well-structured economics degree, with policy being the orientation of the degree. It also has strong research background in international trade, in labor economics and behavioral finance. The university itself has connections with the World Bank and the IMF, which provide relatively unique career opportunities. Nottingham has a study abroad program, which also allows students to gain international exposure, making it an excellent choice, I think, for anyone interested in global economics. So this is an A-tier university. Okay, next we got University of Edinburgh. Edinburgh's economics program also has a strong international reputation. It has strengths in macroeconomics, financial markets, and data science. This university has great flexibility for students to tailor their studies according to their interests and further career aspirations. Class sizes are larger, so it doesn't have as much of a personalized attention, so perhaps more suited for independent learners. It also lacks the London presence, so nevertheless, however, I think Edinburgh's academic prestige and the research quality would make it just about an A-tier university. Okay, so moving to the B tier, well, these universities provide a strong academic programs with good research and teaching quality, but simply lack both the prestige and the graduate prospect, just like in the S tier and the A tier. So first one, we got University of Exeter. So University of Exeter offers a well-rounded economics degree with strong emphasis on applied economics in environmental economics and financial markets. This program is also flexible, so allowing students to choose your own specializations, whether that's econometrics or development economics or behavioral economics. One of the biggest strengths of University of Exeter is a strong employability focus in the southwest of England. So if you want good connections to business and opportunities locally into that southwest England region, I think this university would be good for that. It also has a good reputation for research, which is improving its standing in both the national and the international rankings. But of course, compared to those universities in London or even Warwick, I would say Exeter doesn't have as much of a strong national employer presence and networking opportunities, which could be a disadvantage if you're somebody who wants to seek an elite jobs in highly competitive industry like finance. But nevertheless, it's a great choice for students who like a campus environment and a more balanced lifestyle. So I think this is a B tier university. Next, we got the University of Glasgow, one of the oldest and most respected economics departments in Scotland. Strong research opportunities, particularly in economic history and international trade. Being in Glasgow, it benefits from connections with, just like Exeter, with local Scottish businesses, and obviously also the Scottish Parliament as well. The program itself is comprehensive, not very mathematically intensive compared to LSE, but it's still a good option for students interested in maybe less quantitative careers like public policy rather than finance. I think it is strong within Scotland, but it just doesn't have the global reputation as Cambridge or Oxford. So doesn't mean you can't get those elite jobs, but you just have to work a lot harder compared to those who go to the S tier university. So for me, this is a B tier university. Next, we got the University of Birmingham. Solid economics program, good flexibility in terms of electives and career support. The program is strong on macroeconomics, financial economics, and public policy. So it is ideal for students interested in perhaps in regulatory roles or government jobs. One of the major benefit of Being in Birmingham, which is UK's second city, is the local business connections, particularly in the Midlands and in the corporate finance sector. However, Birmingham, while they have strong career services, it doesn't have the elite employer links, something we've covered already. So it's not as competitive for careers like investment banking or consultancy. In terms of the student experience, it's excellent. The university also offers plenty of support for students looking to develop their career prospect, but it's still somewhat behind on the prestige front. So this is the B-tier university. Next, we got the University of Manchester, one of the largest and most diverse economics department in the UK. Very strong research centers and good reputation on a national level. Because of the sheer size of Manchester, students have access to numerous internship programs and study abroad opportunities. The university itself also has good industry links. However, it's not as academically rigor, and the brand is just not as strong as the ones we've mentioned prior. So Manchester is a B-tier university. Okay, finally moving into C tier. So these universities provide decent economics program, but they lack the elite employer connections, the research strength, or even a strong capital city presence. Beginning with Loughborough. So Loughborough University, the economics program is solid but not outstanding. It has strengths in applied economics and business analytics. So it is good for students who want to combine these two things together. However, Loughborough is better known for sports science and engineering programs, and it's more of a sports university. So economics just simply doesn't carry the same reputation as the other higher ranking universities. Therefore, mean that the graduation prospects is also not as strong. That said, Loughborough does offer a very strong student experience particularly if you're into sports, good teaching quality and support for your future careers, whatever you choose to do. So it's a good choice for students not looking for elite research intensive economics degree. Next, we got the University of Leeds. Leeds offer also a decent program, some focus on business, on industrial economics and financial markets. Strong local connections with the local industry in Yorkshire. So it's a good choice for students looking for jobs in that certain area post-graduation. The program is not as competitive or research driven as the S or A tier university, but is also, having said that, it's also less quantitatively intensive, so it's accessible, just not as comprehensive as the ones we've mentioned above. If you're a top employer, you're likely to, favor those in the S and A tier or even B tier graduates for, the higher salary jobs. So I think for that reason, these will go into the C tier university. Next, we got the Lancaster University. So respectable economics department, lack of prestige, unfortunately, lack of global recognition compared to the ones above. Program is not as rigorous, it's not as theoretical and mathematical. So it's for high-end careers that just not really that much of a competition. But it does have, good teaching quality, and for students aiming for high-paying jobs, perhaps this might not be your first choice. So I think for that reason, this one will go into the C rank university. Okay, we got the University of York next. So University of York also have a well-regarded for research, but particularly if you're into health economics, but it lacks the prestige of the ones we've mentioned before. Strong academic teaching background, but doesn't have the high-profile presence of London's financial sector, so not competitive for students seeking careers in this industry. So for this one, I think this one will go into the C tier. Okay, we've got one bonus here, which is Imperial College London. This one is actually quite difficult to rank, because for Imperial, they actually have a program called the Economics, Finance, and Data Science BSc. It's a relatively new course, only started in 2023. So quite hard to say where it ranks amongst other universities with so little data. But from researching its course, it does offer a unique blend and highly quantitative approach towards economic and financial analysis. I think one of the biggest advantage is the integration of the data science, and equipping student with, perhaps cutting edge skills like programming, machine learning, and big data analytics, which are becoming increasingly relevant in today's world. So graduates will become more attractive to employers in tech industry or maybe even in finance. It's also situated in London, So it'll have strong industry links to excellent networking opportunities. It has a global reputation, therefore further boosts your employability, even if your job prospect after graduation is not in the UK. But however, the course is extremely demanding because of a strong emphasis on mathematics and programming. So it could be challenging for students without a strong quantitative background. And unlike traditional economics, the degree at the university like Oxford or LSE or Cambridge, the program focused more on the apply finance and the data-driven decision making rather than economic policy. So not really sure where to rank them. I'll leave this up to you. But for the rest, I've put them into the S tier, A tier, B tier, and C tier. So ultimately, the best university for economics just depends on the student's goals. If you want international prestige, a comprehensive curriculum, focusing on developing quantitative skills, then and also direct access to elite firms, the S tier universities is the way to go. If you want a strong degree with good employer recognition at a national level and some practical opportunities, A tier university, of which there are many, will offer you excellent choices. Those in the B and C tier can still secure great careers, but they just have to work harder and even smarter just to get those top roles in the world of work. If you found this video to be useful, please give it a like and subscribe, where we'll give tutees like you the insider information that you need in order to get ahead at school and helping you get the best grades possible. Together, we will help to thrive to reach your academic goals. And if you think anyone will find this video useful, please share it and leave any questions in the comment section below. If you'd like to improve your university performance, please don't hesitate to get in touch with me or with our team of professionals here. The contact information is on your screen right now. I'm Dickson Wong from the Profs. Thank you for watching, and I wish you the very best of luck with your studies.